Hey, how we doing today, guys? Nick with Complete Exteriors once again. Today we're going to be discussing my first 2 months within the roofing sales industry. So let's get it going. What do you really expect as a 23-year-old man, as I am, just now graduating college? I just finished college last week, actually. I had 3 online summer classes that I had to take. And today actually marks my 2nd month since I've signed my contract with the company Complete Exteriors. So I had no idea anything about a roof before getting into this industry. I knew nothing about a roof. I didn't know what a gable roof was, what a hip roof was. I didn't know a gambrel roof. I didn't know ridge caps. I didn't know anything, gutter guards, whatever goes onto a house and onto a roof specifically, I knew nothing about. So within my first 2 months, what have I done? What have I learned? 1, the job is simple. It's not easy. A lot of people say that roofing sales is the easiest way to get a 6-figure pay out of any job there is, which, I mean, yeah, kinda in a sense, because it is super simple to do. It's just not easy because a lot of people aren't built for the door-to-door going up, all the rejections you receive, getting cussed out at the door just for saying, "Hey, how you doing today?" So, I mean, it's a harsh industry. You have other companies try to undercut you, steal your leads, steal the revenue you're generating. So there's so many different things that make this industry difficult and kind of volatile. And not just from other companies, not just within your own company, and not just people whenever you go door knock. It's also volatile in general. All right, so let's discuss what I've done. Well, my first 2 weeks, I actually didn't even touch sales. All I really did on my first 2 weeks was follow around a field supervisor. But what a field supervisor does is they supervise our crew whenever they're installing a roof. So we have different checklists for our salesmen, for our supervisors. We have checklists all around so that we can ensure that we're getting everything done properly whenever we're doing the installations. So we have a field supervisor that goes around making sure that everything goes on properly for that roof and for that homeowner. And so I did that for my first 2 weeks, kind of more so just to learn the industry in and of itself, learn more about roofs. During that time, I was watching a lot of Adam Bensman's videos to get an idea of sales while I was learning also just the different parts of a roof, fascia, soffit. I mean, there's so many different parts of a roof. I can tell you now that's simple knowledge, but you wouldn't have known it to begin with. I mean, I could list you a few things: fascia, soffit, the different types of roof. I already talked about the hip, gambrel, gable, many others, mansard, and then you got other things like you got ridge vents. That's just different ventilation types, power vents, box vents, whirlybirds, all the different types of things, decking, OSB, plywood, all the different types of parts of that go onto a roof that go into the installation process. So in my first 2 weeks, that's more so what I was doing more than anything. After that, where did I go from there? Well, from there, I went more into the sales aspect. I started door knocking a lot more. I'm still currently trying to self-generate my own leads to build up my pipeline. I have yet to sell a roof. This is my 2nd month. I haven't sold a roof yet. I've had a couple gutter jobs go on. One, we'll get down, talk about it a little bit later. Didn't go as well as I planned, but the homeowner was happy in the end, and that's our biggest goal and our biggest takeaway is making sure that the homeowner is happy overall. All right, so what do roofing salesmen do? I didn't even know that going into this job, signing the contract. All I knew is that I had to go outside and knock doors and try to end up selling roofs. I knew nothing else about the industry as a whole. So what do we do as roofing salesmen? Well, every single day, I go door knock almost every single day. I try to do at least 10 hours a week. I usually hit about 8 to 12 hours a week. And when it comes to solely door knocking and prospecting, that's a big part because you have to be able to self-generate your own leads. Then you have companies that also usually generate leads themselves for you, and they'll end up giving you leads. And so with those type of leads, my biggest thing is I try to close them out. Some leads are poor. It's not a company's fault. It's just sometimes, like for instance, last week I went out. It was about a 45-minute drive, and the homeowner they were selling their house and wanted to make sure that their roof was good for the home inspection, and it was perfectly fine. There's just nothing you can do about that. You're not going to generate any revenue based on that. It's just something you need to do every now and then. It still helps though. It still helps the knowledge aspect. So days where I knock 100 doors and I don't get on a single roof, it is in hindsight, people see it as a failure, and in a sense it could be. I more so take away the objections I receive at the door. Why did I not get on a roof today? What was the most common thing that homeowners told me with their objections as to why I wouldn't get on their roof? A lot of times they say that they have a nephew, an uncle, they know somebody within the roofing business. Well, you, like me, you can look at the roof and most likely tell that that's going to be a lie. A lot of homeowners lie. It is what it is. We have to earn their trust. They're not going to just have trust for you right at the door, especially within this industry, considering how many people have scammed over the many years within the roofing industry. Thankfully, my company has morals, good morals, so we stand by our company and we stand by the work that we do because it's good, honest work, and we're here to provide a service for our homeowners. So let's segment into that. We aren't here to scam any homeowners. You're not here strictly to make commission. Yes, that is the goal. I am trying to make as much money as I can, but I am not going to make money at the expense of a homeowner. That's the last thing that you're going to do and that we're going to do. Hopefully, it's the last thing that you'll do as well. Scamming people is dishonest, and ultimately, I guarantee you, even if you get an extra $100,000 in revenue, you're still going to live a sad life because you're not doing something that's honest, good work. You're not providing a service for somebody, you're scamming people. So I think that's going to infiltrate your mind in and of itself to those that do scam, and the ones that are here to put on an honest, give you an honest pitch at the door and just be honest throughout the whole process. Be accountable if we make mistakes, tell the homeowner, and just be upfront about it. That's the biggest goal, biggest thing that I think homeowners look for is accountability and honesty, and that's what we strive to do here at Complete Exteriors. So let's talk about a few other things I've done since then. So we have sales meeting every Monday. I enjoy these sales meetings because I learn a lot of different things. We get to role play every now and then. I would love to role play more, and if y'all would like a video of some role play or a video of me at the door talking to a homeowner giving my pitch, let me know down in the comments below. But let's continue on. So I do have the roofing sales training guide where I post shorts every single day, days 1 through 90. Now, not every single day, but I try to do it Monday through Friday. Some days, like for instance, I was out of town for a week celebrating that I finished college and that I signed a contract. So obviously I didn't post any videos that week. That's why day 30, I'm posting this video today. Even though technically it's my second month today, it's day 30 on the videos. So that's why we're calling this day 30. You're not just selling roofs, you're also selling gutters. So depending on the company you're with, you're selling gutters, you're selling solar, you're selling gutter guards, you're selling repairs. It's not just roof work, there's woodwork, there's a whole bunch of other things involved within the roofing industry. So the biggest thing I would say is find someone that knows a bunch within the industry. Thankfully, I have a few guys around me that just know a lot that I can really lynch off of and follow around and try to be a sponge of knowledge. That's the biggest thing that you can do if you're new to roofing sales and know nothing about it. You're a sponge and continue to be a sponge. Soak in every bit of knowledge you can throughout the days. You're not going to retain everything because there is simply just so much knowledge, but soak in everything that you can. That's my big thing. I'm trying to sit and be quiet and learn. I try not to speak nearly as much because I'm the least, I would say I'm the least valuable asset within my team. Not to say I'm unvaluable. I have value, obviously. Everybody has value. But when it comes to where I'm at knowledge-wise and my sales, I'm the least valuable. So my whole goal right now is just to simply be a sponge. Anything I can listen and learn, I try to, and I keep a little notebook with me or a little notepad. I try to write it down and ensure that I retain the knowledge. Lastly, the thing that I try to do, and so there's a saying called fake it until you make it. I don't like that because I don't want you to lie to your homeowners, and I try my best not to lie. It's hard to though. It is hard to, especially when you're not the most knowledgeable at the door. But I try to have a great demeanor. I try to keep a smile, good posture, and I try to let them know that I'm personable. I try to make them comfortable within a conversation because at the end of the day, you're at their house. They want to be comfortable, so I try to be as comfortable as possible and to ensure that they're comfortable as well. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to give a quick update about my first month/2 months within the roofing sales industry as a 23-year-old. I still have so much to learn. I haven't even sold my first roof yet. I got a few in the pipeline that are really close, and I'll make videos or shorts on those, hopefully if they go through. But if y'all have any questions or concerns, or even if you have something to just say to me, like a fact, something that I missaid, please let me know down in the comments below. Once again, like I said, I am still a sponge for information. So I want to learn as much as I can. So if you know better than I, and I misspoke or said something incorrectly, let me know down in the comments below. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Go check out the days 1 through 90 of the roofing sales training, and I'll see y'all next time. Thanks.